Jake Oettinger wants to be on Team USA. Well, most hockey fans probably I think this whole panel agrees. Connor Hellebuck is the shoe-in for the starter for the Four Nations for the United States, unless something happens. Knock on wood. We hope he stays healthy. But the battle heating up between Jake Oettinger, Jeremy Swayman for the backup position, because I think that right now, as we've talked about before, it probably looks like all three of them will make that roster. And Thursday night, Jake definitely had the better of Swayman. So where does this race stand? Well, we asked our buddy Steve Peters, a.k.a. Petey, who's from the PHNX version and the All Utah Hockey podcast of our All City network. It's maybe take a look at the numbers and the tape to see where the battle is between Swayman and Oettinger. Petey, take it away.
I'm Petey with the All-City Network, and today we're taking a closer look at the goaltending battle for Team USA for the Four Nations face-off between Jake Oettinger and Jeremy Swayman. We got to look at the numbers first, and the numbers all go in Jake Oettinger's way. Wins this season, Oettinger with 8, Swayman with 5. Oettinger's winning 73% of his games this season. Goals against, Oettinger again, 2.39 to 3.35 for Swayman. Save percentage, Oettinger again, 914 versus an 888 for Swayman. But in today's game, you have to look at the advanced stats. And the advanced stats for goaltending, Oettinger again. High danger save percentage. And hey, this is a tournament with high danger players getting shots from high danger areas. Oettinger wins again, saving 82.5% of the shots from high danger areas. Swayman, 76.9. And goals saved above expected, Oettinger's at a .527, means he's saving half a goal more per game than is expected. And you look at Swayman, it's a minus .38. And you got to go to one more stat. We talked about the games this season of giving up more than 3 goals in a game. Only happened to Oettinger twice this season. Swayman, 5 times. And lastly, 2 goals or less this season. Oettinger's done it 7 out of 11 times. 64% of the games he's played this year, Oettinger's given up 2 or less. Swayman, done it 4 times out of 13 for a 31% of the time. And you got to look at experience. Playoff games, Oettinger's played those high-pressure games before. He's played 47 playoff games, winning 23 of them. Swayman, 18 playoff games with 9 wins. Lastly, you got to look at international play, because when you are USA on your sweater, it just hits different. Again, all goes to Oettinger. Played for the National Development Program for 2 seasons. Won medals in the under-17, the under-18, and the World Junior Championship. And a bronze with the Men's World Championship. Swayman, he's got some international experience. He played in 1 Men's World Championships, and he did play in the World Junior Championships as well, but didn't see much action. But it's not always about the numbers. Now it's time to go to the video and check these 2 goalies out. Let's start with Jeremy Swayman. He's a really good goaltender, and one of his strengths is his ability to move side to side and make lateral plays. You see it here. He gets over quickly, uses his big body, and he's able to make a save. Going to see it again. His ability to get over laterally when the puck moves side to side. He's quick, and he gets his body over. He's very athletic. You talk about his ability to stretch and use his athleticism. Well, you can see it here where he gets all the way over and makes the save. But Dallas Stars fans know, because you've seen it recently last week, he can struggle. And one of the areas he struggles with is goalie goals and shots from in tight. Here it is on a rebound in tight. You're going to see it again, lateral movement from in tight, where he gives up another goal. Then you're going to see it from a shot from the point, gets a rebound. The rebound drops right in front of the net and gives up another goal from in tight. Saw it again from a play in front of the net. Just can't make this play, and it slides right underneath his legs and goes in for another Dallas Stars goal. But that's this whole season for Swayman. He's struggled from in tight, from these areas of the ice, dangerous, high danger areas. He's given up a lot of goals from this area of the ice. You see it over and over again, this time with some traffic in front. And he's unable to make the save. Here he is again against the Florida Panthers. Another goal from in tight. And again, we talked about his movement. If you can get him moving in tight, again, it's those goals in tight off of rebounds that get him moving, and you're able to get it by him. And one other thing that bothers me, it's one of my pet peeves, is the reverse VH. And Jeremy Swayman, even at 6'3", gives up a lot of net up front when he's down in the RVH. Now let's look at Jake Oettinger. When you look at Jake Oettinger, we talked about his high danger saves. He has been outstanding from this area of the ice. He's big, he's square to the shooter, and he makes the saves from in tight. He's hard to beat from in tight. Part of it is his athleticism, his ability to stretch his body out, but he's really dangerous and focused from this area of the ice, and he covers up a lot of the net when he's in tight. He's been outstanding, but he's also great at rebounds. Again, he's quick to get to side. Here it is off his chest, able to get over, stretching out athletically, and making the big save. Again, he's great laterally with his big frame. Focuses on the puck carrier, but he's able to switch and follow the puck across. He's been outstanding, and then he squares up to the shooter. You're going to see it again here, his ability to move laterally, get across, and make the save. Again, against Chicago, laterally, sees through a crowd, gets over it, square to the shooter, and makes the save. Again, athletic, can stretch just like we saw with Swayman, the same style that Oettinger plays. But he's also very good at focusing on the puck. Here's a 2-on-1, but he focuses on the shooter, and he's able to stay with the shooter and make the save. Here he is again against some of the best players in the world, which is going to have to face in the Four Nations face-off. Here he is against McDavid, squared up and making the save. McDavid in tight. He doesn't give up that top corner, but he's not perfect. There are ways to beat Jake Oettinger. Tips and screens with absolute traffic in front can be a problem for him at times. And again, we talked about side to side through the Royal Road, right through the middle of the ice, can beat Oettinger at times too. But my favorite thing, we talked about the reverse VH, he doesn't give up too many holes from in tight. So when you talk about this race, this one's all Jake Oettinger.